Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to another flip through. So today I'm going to be flipping through the second half of January 2022. Just so you know, I use a Moleskine extra large lined journal for my journals this year. So there you have it. Let's get going. Okay, so on this day here, let's see. Okay, we were still out of town. This is just a quote from a desk calendar. This is some beautiful paper from Sweet Allison at AJ's Inspired Life. This is a cutout from my sweet friend Debbie, who is Debbie's Journals. This I got from Allison as well. This says that I came when I got home. Maybe we got home. Yeah, we got home around 2-ish. And I must have filmed a ramble session. Yeah, we had breakfast at Mama's with the family, and it was wonderful. My son was there. Yeah, all four of us were there. Grandma and Grandpa were there, and brother and sister-in-law were there. So we had a full breakfast that morning, and that was so nice. And then we all headed home. So I cannot wait to be up there all the time so we can do this all the time. I really love the family meals. Yeah, and then of course, my gems are going to be down here, which I'll miss them terribly, but it's rather close in distance, so to speak. So, and then this day, my husband, we had to get home. I took this day off work because he had a procedure, and this is from my, what's it called? My Inner Explosions book, where it's kind of like a brain dump thing, but then I turn the pages into, pretty, it turns the pages into pretty fodder, and so this was my brain. This is just my own hand lettering. It's not really hand lettering. It's just my own lettering turned into letter stickers. My brain when they keep you waiting. Yeah, I'm sitting out there in the parking lot. I'm waiting. So long story short, my husband goes in there every time and he's like, this is my wife's number. She'll be waiting in the garage or whatever. They're like, okay, great. So they finally called me some 4 hours later to say he was ready to be picked up, because you can't go into the hospital or whatever. And so I go get him. He gets in the car. He's still like kind of loopy from the anesthesia. And he tells me, oh, that's nice. I got all the texts of the progress, like that's what I'm supposed to be getting. The text saying, okay, he's in, recovery, or he's in the procedure, or whatever. I mean, I'm supposed to be getting those, not him. I don't know. It's really annoying. Okay. So he had an EUS this day. That's an esophageal ultrasound. Anyway, and then he has to get another one now. Anyway, yeah. So I found this. I didn't sleep much, but I got a few solid hours of worrying done. Yep. So they were checking for tumors as well as his liver and pancreas, I think, this day. I sat in the car and I journaled. So, yeah. And he might have to get his hernia repaired, which neither one of us are thrilled about. I don't know. So anyway, that was that day. Okay, this day I didn't really have a lot to journal about. It was just a regular old day at work, Stop thinking you owe everyone an explanation. Anyway, this I had gotten in the mail because my husband and I were going to see A Streetcar Named Desire at the Opera House. We did not go this day, but I just put it in here as a tip-in because, it's a really cool card and we were going to go see this later. Regular old, Wednesday, back at work, woke wanting to stay in bed. Of course, I mean, who doesn't, especially when you come off of like a long weekend. And so, yeah, caught up on stuff, whatever. Got home, relaxed with YouTube, had dinner, watched 24, same old. Oh, and then I told my husband, it was funny. I had told him that I had started watching A Streetcar Named Desire on YouTube, and he was less than impressed. He didn't want the story ruined for me, before we went. Anyway, so here he got me some roses this day, and I left this on here just to remind me because this says the art of expressing and receiving gratitude. I left it on there because he got me like 24 roses, right? And he, I guess he got them because they were supposed to be on sale, right? But the ones that he picked out, he didn't realize till he got up to the counter to pay that they were the premium ones, because those were not the ones that were on sale. And so he expressed to the lady, you know, I'm sorry, I think I made a mistake. I don't think there were any other ones there. These were the only ones that were there, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, manager was there and said, go ahead, sir, you can take them for the price as advertised. So that was very sweet. And then here, this is like a whole thing about fun and laughter and poop, because why? I'm weird, okay? Yeah, just poop makes me laugh. I think it's funny. Anyway, so on this day, oh, here was a picture of the premium roses. They were beautiful. He's so sweet. This thing is like, still has chai tea in it. Oh, well. Anyway, these are little doodles I have done a long time ago, but they were inspired by doodles by Sarah. Here's my own lettering again, and just kid conversations. So funny. Like kid number 1 was saying, what's on your paper? Like I had a group of kids around my desk as I was helping them out, and I said to the child, I said, oh, well, did you have chips for a snack? Because they were like grease spots or something, you know. And then another kid says, well, she had this and she had this and then she had this and something else, you know. And so kid number 1 says, well, wow, that's a lot, you know. And the kid number 3, she's the one that they were talking about, the paper that they were talking about. She says in a super dramatic, exasperated tone, I'm stress eating. It's called stress eating from all this work. It was just really funny. I'm sorry. Stress eating is not funny, however, but she was obviously repeating something that she had heard. I don't know. But the things that come out of their mouths, it's just, oh my gosh, funny. So anywho, let's see, we had to go get a C test after work so that we could go to the play. Yeah, you had to have proof of vaccination or a negative test. And then we stopped by Mamma Mia's and got a Stromboli. We went to Publix and finally got air in the tires. And the kids had a preamble test at school. And then on this day, it was a teacher work day, which I don't even think I get paid for, but I went in and worked anyway, which is ridiculous. Oh no, I think I clocked in and out this day. That's my husband, I think, giving my dog a bath. I'm not sure. But we had to clean because this accreditation company was coming or whatever. I don't know. And so everything had to be spick and span. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, we all went in. And then afterwards, 4 of us, my daughter, myself, another teacher, and her assistant, we all went out and had lunch together. So that was a lot of fun. Here is my daughter with a nice mutton snapper she caught in the bay with her boyfriend. So that was fun. I don't know that she caught it. I think he caught it. But yeah, fresh fish is the best. This day I filmed not a record, but I filmed 6 videos. These are, all of these too, if I didn't mention, are from Lynn at Love Lynn, not this. The days, you know, the days and the dates are all from Lynn at Love Lynn's Life. So I did all of these videos. I did not film a decluttering video. I did film this though, and this was my Craspire wax seal video, so that was a lot of fun. And made this little dangle for my book, and I was on the computer. And relaxing day, let's see, what day was this? Saturday. Yep, relaxing day. Filming and on the patio uploading. Grateful for his support of my YouTube shenanigans. Yes, I am. I try to apologize for the time it takes, and he always says, I know it makes you happy. So, yep, I just love him. And we had some couch cuddles in the afternoon and watched 24. And then on Sunday, this is the day that we went to go see a streetcar named Desire up in the city. And here is my husband and I. It was cold that day. Yes, it was cold that day. So, here's the little like leaflet thing. Here's our parking ticket. Woke to cooler weather. I spent time in my room catching up on pages. Oh, I called my grandma. Oh, this is when she first went into the hospital. I had called to talk to grandma only to have my aunt answer and tell me that grandma was in the hospital. So, yeah, they thought she was dehydrated, but then they were talking about Parkinson's, and then, oh gosh. Yeah, so that was the beginning. That was the beginning. Well, yeah. Oh, and if you didn't know, or couldn't guess, my grandmother passed away in February. So what day was this? What day was this? This was the 23rd, and she was in the hospital. She passed away on February 2nd. Okay, so this is the 24th. This is just a little I prayed for you card in here. My chai tea bag. Oh, I met the girls, Mooney and Boney. We had a Mooney and Boney coffee after work this day. The low was 40 and the high was 60. That is pretty darn cold for here. Had a okay day at work, you know. And met with the girls after work at Starbucks, and it was lovely and fun, and we had a lot of laughs. And then my son had his appointment with his oncologist this day, and hallelujah, he is doing well. It was very well indeed. And this down here, yeah, good news. I think he's now moved to yearly scans. Ugh, I can't remember. 6-month blood and yearly scans possible. Oh, did it say here? Yep, there it says right there. Gee, Elizabeth, why don't you read your own notes? Yeah, so he can now move to yearly scans, which I am so thankful about. And then my husband had turned on the fire pit in the evening, and we all just sat around and, you know, chatted and whatever. And I love spending time like that with my family. It's just sitting around gabbing with the fire going. It's fun. This here, not as cold today. Regular old day. Oh, I needed to figure out the Going West books. They're like these journals, like a 7-day journal that they're going to do about going west, you know, pretending that they are going west back in the 1800s. So my husband fixed some chicken carbonara for dinner, went to bed early. Let's see. Oh, I had tutoring this day. Okay. So I look forward to Wednesdays only because like we have like PE in the morning, then right after that we have chapel, shortly after that we have lunchtime, and then shortly after lunchtime it's only like 2 more hours until dismissal. No, 2.5. So yeah, it just seems like a short day. Anyway, getting the Friday folders done, getting news on my poor grandma. Yeah, things aren't looking good at this point. Apparently she had Parkinson's for some time. Who knew? I don't know. One of the things about end stage Parkinson's is that the person is unable to swallow, and that's what was happening to her. So she had aspiration pneumonia. Oh, the poor thing. And then we knew that she was going to be going into hospice. So, and then this protect your peace. I don't know. I think things were just like going on at work. I would suggest that you work on improving your work ethic, but that would require working. Yeah. Just me being salty about something or other. My Aunt Carol had sent a beautiful picture of my grandma waving hi to the camera, from the hospital. So yeah, I don't know. I just think I was just very salty this day about things that were going on at work, and I don't know. So anyway, that was that. And then this was this day. Yeah, I went to go visit my grandma in hospice. And this is just a little doodle that I did, more of my inner explosions used as fodder. A picture of my sweet grandma, and my daughter took this pic, and she said She said, well, I didn't know, I knew you'd want to have a picture for your journal. And it was perfect because it's like of the back of me kissing my grandmother. So you really can't see my grandmother, but like I think you can see like her chin, but it was just like the perfect respectful picture. You know what I mean? It was just, yeah, I'm so glad she did that for me. And it was freezing out, let me just tell you. We drove up, we all went up and said our goodbyes. My son did not go up. Totally understandable. Yeah. And yeah, that's how this page turned out. And then here is my last page. So after the emotional weekend, work is the absolute last place I wanted to be, but probably the best place for me instead of staying home inside my muddled head. Yeah, regular old day. Let's see, it was a Monday. I do not tutor on Monday. Yeah, the accreditation group was coming today and tomorrow to observe the schools. So everyone seemed like tense or nervous or whatever. And yeah, I've never seen so many doing so much to put the best foot forward. Shouldn't it be like that all the time? Question mark? Yeah, not just when someone is watching. Anyway, so that was the end, right? And then this little ode to my grandma here. It's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. Yep. So there is that. And this begins my February portion. So just like that, January 2022 is literally in the book. So I hope you enjoyed that. Consider subscribing if you like what you see. I also have a playlist down. I'll put it in the description box down below. A playlist if you would like to see other flip throughs of other books that I have done. And yeah, always check the description box because if I mention anybody, I always list them below. So yeah, make sure you do that. And thank you again for your time and thank you for sharing it with me. I really do appreciate it. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day and a wonderful week, and I will talk to y'all real soon. Bye for now.